Guys, today we have an extremely important video. Not only am I going to show you this mind-blowing chart which shows us what the next major move for Bitcoin is. This is absolutely incredible. Also, I am going to go over what I see happening for Ethereum, Solana, Doge, Cardano, XRP, and the crypto market in general. Also, I am going to give you an exact trading setup that I am taking right now and that I think is going to give me a lot of profit here very soon in the short term. So I'll go through that step by step. I'm also going to talk about my trading strategies and everything else you need to know about. So yes, very important video today, guys. Make sure to stick around from the beginning until the end. Welcome back, everybody. My name is Chris, bringing you cryptocurrency videos every day, teaching you how to make money in this market. If you're new to the channel, then make sure to subscribe and activate the bell right now. Okay guys, yes, for today's video I am very excited because for the first time in, in a few months, I am actually in this video going to give you an individual trading setup that I am taking here live in this video. And as you know guys, I show you every single trade that I take, and yes, we follow up, we add it to the document here, and if I make profit, we add those profits, and if I make a loss, we also add that loss. Now, during the 18 trades that I have been taking here on the channel, only 1, 2, 3, 4 trades have been at a loss. For these ones, let's see if the fifth, if we're gonna get the fifth loss, or if we are going to make some insane profits here moving forward. But anyway, first I want to quickly talk about the market before I give you that trading setup. So for Bitcoin right now, things are looking really good. And I've been telling you recently that this yellow dotted line is starting to become more and more vital here for holding up the Bitcoin price. And yesterday you could see once again that the yellow dotted line turned out to be very big support, and we saw a nice bounce from this point. So let us continue to see this, guys. For Bitcoin, you have the resistance at 99,800, but then you have support at 96, yellow dotted line, and then you have an orange line also at 95. And let us quickly look at the moving averages on the daily time frame. Oh yeah, you have also the 100-day moving average, this purple line right here, which is overall reinforcing this support level. So overall, things are looking really good. Some people have been asking me about the Lux algo. Let me turn that on right now as well. So we actually have a buy signal here also for the Lux algo. It actually happened here in, right at $100,000. I mean, if we zoom out here, you can see gave us a buy signal right here, and then you were able to get out at a 8% profit. Here, if you bought, you were able to get out at a also like 9% profit. So if you took that profit, that's fine. But I still think that if you bought here, and if I would have bought here at $100,000, I see no reason to get out of that trade just now yet, because I believe that we are going to go a little bit higher. But of course, the Lux algo on the daily time frame, these tends to be more swings. You can enter, you can exit. And once again, the Lux algo, this signal here, proves to be a very nice signal, because even though, yes, you're going down right now, you were still able to get out at one point at 10%. So with 10x leverage, that's 100% profit if you got in here at the lower range of this candle. So yeah, the Lux algo, it remains the most accurate and most bullish trading signal there is. So that is all great. And if you want to get the Lux algo yourself, of course, you have the link down in the description. You have it right here. Now, let us quickly move on, guys. So before I talk about this groundbreaking chart, let us quickly talk about Ethereum, Solana, and these other altcoins. So you can see that Ethereum right now, after having this massive candle towards the downside, and I do not like this at all. A lot of people got wrecked here with the manipulation by the whales. I even almost got wrecked on my trade here if I didn't add incredible amounts of margin. So big manipulation. This has a little bit shattered the altcoin confidence right now. There's a lot of bearish sentiment with altcoins right now. But how harsh as it may be, this, in my opinion, is a good opportunity still. Yes, we need to be prepared because they were able to manipulate the price down by 30% in just a short space of time. they can do that again. We have to be prepared for that, and it sucks, but this is crypto. This is what we signed up for. This is something we are going to continue to get. And especially when you have Donald Trump and his son and whatever going out and also manipulating the price. Yesterday he came out and said that it is a good time to add Ethereum. So 13 million views. So this obviously, pumped Ethereum. And today he is saying that it is time to enter into Bitcoin. So this is what we get, guys. We knew when Donald Trump was elected, this is the kind of stuff that we knew that we would get. For me, of course, I took a beating on my Ethereum strategy. However, I also, at the end, will be making more profit because I believe that Ethereum is going to continue towards the upside. Anyway, we'll talk more about my strategies here in a bit. So resistance at 2,855. So if we can break through this, which I believe we are going to do, I believe the next one is $3,000. And then you have a very key point here with the downward sloping yellow dotted line. You know how significant this has been for Bitcoin. And this is now for Ethereum going to be at around $3,100. So in terms of my trading setup, it is actually not going to be for Ethereum, simply also because I already have a lot of exposure to Ethereum. So let us move on to Solana, but I believe Ethereum is at a good place if we can break through this resistance, which I believe we are going to do. For Solana on the daily time frame, once again here, trying to break to the $202 level. And Solana is also looking very good. Sorry, I will go through these ones very quickly because I have been talking about these ones in great detail already the last few days, and I want to focus on something else today. So for Dogecoin, we have the resistance at 30 cents. For Cardano, we have resistance at 80 cents. For XRP, and I will talk more about the XRP chart here in a bit. For XRP, we are right now above the key support and resistance here at $2.40. Next level of resistance is going to be at $2.76. So this is a key thing right now. And that is why actually the trading setup that I will share with you today is actually going to be for XRP. Let me get into that here in a bit. Now for the total chart, this is something that worries me a little bit. Not long term, but short term, it does worry me a little bit because you can see that there's no denying that we have broken the structure on the daily time frame for the total chart. You can see that this orange line is at $3.15 trillion in market cap, and there is no denying that this red candle here closed below it. And as much as I would love to say that the structure is intact, everything is fine, like this is nothing to worry about, I'm not gonna say that because the fact is that we have broken the structure here. And even though we are seeing a green candle right now, we still broke the structure. So this is causing me to, in the short term, be a little bit cautious. Nothing has changed with my positions. I'm not selling my altcoins. I'm not closing my strategies. I'm still going to continue to expect more upside in general for the crypto market. But we can make no mistake about this. We broke the structure. And remember what I said when we broke the structure for the others chart, because we had exactly the same thing here. We went down to this orange line at 325, got supported multiple times. Every single time we went down here, we had a big bounce. So this was a good buying opportunity. And, we're all holding hands at the campfire, just enjoying our gains. And then came the point when we broke the structure here. And even though we were seeing a bounce here, I was saying, guys, we broke the structure and it's good to see a bounce here, but there's no denying that we broke the structure, and this causes me to be a little bit more cautious for the others chart. Now, the others chart is the crypto market cap outside of the top 10, so the smaller altcoins. And just like clockwork, that turned out to be the right decision because after that, we saw a pullback and you saw a huge drop here. Now, I'm not necessarily going to say that this is going to play out exactly the same for the others chart, for the total chart, because the total chart is mainly bigger altcoins, which I think are in a good place in general, especially Bitcoin. But I mean, we could see a drop here, guys. And this is kind of the mental fight I have in my head because I am bullish for Bitcoin, even short term. I'm bullish for Bitcoin mid-term, long term. I'm kind of bullish for these major altcoins like Solana and Ethereum as well, mid-term and short term. So that is the mental battle I have in my head right now. This chart is telling me to be a little bit cautious, But then I'm also fundamentally pretty bullish because we've had a massive flush out. We've had significant amounts of people being wrecked here. And I think that the sellers, they have already sold. So this is the thing I am worrying about right now. I'm worried about the others chart breaking down here and breaking structure, but then I am bullish in general here, even short term for the major altcoins. For the smaller altcoins, I'm not as bullish. But for Bitcoin, which makes up the vast majority of the total crypto market cap, I'm still bullish. So that is kind of the battle you also need to have in your head right now. In general, things are looking bullish, but in my opinion, that's, or not even my opinion, but there's no denying that the structure of the others chart has been broken. So in my opinion right now, I'm still going to lean bullish. So overall, I'm still going to lean bullish here, and I'm still going to expect the major altcoins and Bitcoin to continue to go up here. So that is my stance, and we have the resistance at $100,000 for Bitcoin. But I still need to give you the warning here that we have broken the structure for the other chart. Okay, let us quickly move over here. So for the traditional markets are looking really, really good. You can see that we're having multiple green candles here. We're going towards the upside. The dollar index, you can see that the dollar index is going down on the weekly time frame. And remember what I said, guys, my entire thesis was that Donald Trump was going to pump the dollar going into him becoming president, and then he would slowly but surely weaken the dollar to cause the markets to go up and get his way. And so far, that thesis is proven to be spot on. Now, we will see if this is going to continue or not, but this is something that I am keeping close eyes on because Donald Trump wants to pump the markets. Now, let me show you, before I talk about the trading setup and before I talk about trading strategies, this is an absolutely mind-blowing fractal that I need to show you. So, first thing, we are on the daily time frame. And first, let's focus on the left here. So on the left, you can see a trend of us going up in general after having a golden cross right here where you see the yellow and the blue line crosses here. We have a golden cross on the daily time frame. And then you have a channel upwards here. We have accumulation. We have a first peak. And then 25 days later, you have a second peak, which is this yellow one. And then 34 days later, you have the third peak and then a pullback being supported off of this green line, which is the 100-day moving average. And then you go on a parabolic run up to the 2.618 Fibonacci channel trend line. And then also you have the RSI making lower highs. So keep your eyes on this very, very closely. And let us look at what has been happening this year. So on the daily time frame, you have a golden cross. And let us quickly focus on this golden cross and look at the similarities right here. We have a golden cross, just like you had here previously in 2023. Golden cross, golden cross. You have a bullish trend, you have a big pump, you enter into a channel. But look at this. This is going to absolutely blow your mind. Let's look at the first peak. So you have the first peak right here at some point at the end of November. And compare that to the first peak right here. 25 days later, you have the second peak. Just like right here, 25 days later, you have the second peak. Then you have a pullback. We have had that pullback. And then 32 days later, you have that third peak. And here it took 34 days. So, I mean, the days are absolutely identical almost. And then you have a pullback after the peak, 34 days later, or in this case, 32 days later. You have a drop where we bounce off of the green line, which is the 100-day moving average. So you can see right here, we also have a bounce off of the 100-day moving average. And then what happened after, guys? We saw this massive rush towards the 2.618 Fibonacci channel line. And also look at the RSI, lower highs on the RSI. Now, if this is going to repeat the same, then the Fibonacci 2.618 trend level is at $161,000. Time frame for this would be early 2025. Basically, by March or April of 2025, if we repeat the same as we saw right here, then we are going to be at $160,000 by this point. But the thing is, after that, we entered into a bearish trend, and then potentially, because look at this, we had this thing here, boom, pump up, bearish trend, not a bear market, but just, you know, we went down by, let us see here, we went down by 35% on the daily time frame. And then we had another run towards the upside. So how does this go in line with my thesis that we are going to peak out in not 2025, I believe 2026? Well, this goes completely in line with that, because after this rush, then maybe we're going to have another pullback, just like you saw right here. So this is a groundbreaking chart, guys. It's completely mind-blowing, looking at like the exact days, how it was looking with this channel and how we peaked here. So let me know if you think that we could see something like this happen. Also, let me know if you believe that it is possible for us to peak out in 2026. Now, I am still bullish, of course, and this strengthens that thesis for me. Everything is looking very, very good. Now, let me talk about my trading strategies. So how are we looking right now? For Bitcoin, we're up almost $300,000. For Ethereum, we are down $8,000. However, look at this. We are almost within the range again. So we're currently at 2,837, and the range for the first bot for Ethereum is at 2,848. So we could start trading here soon again for this if we see another pump for Ethereum. Solana is up $131,000 and Doge is down $16,000. As always, guys, we're keeping our eyes on all of these ones. We are documenting everything here to make sure that we have the numbers correctly. Now, you know also that because the Ethereum bot went out of range, I added a second Ethereum bot, which I am going to show you right now. And that strategy is right now up 7.3% since less than 1 day ago. And the algorithm has made already $356. And the position itself is up almost $3,000. So that is amazing to see. So in total, I now have 2 Ethereum bots. I have this one, and I have this one right here. Now, let us quickly continue, because I also added bots for XRP and for Cardano, as you know. Now, these ones are up about 50% for Cardano and 30% for XRP, $23,000 and $14,000. So that is looking amazing as well. Everything is going according to plan here. Now, let us talk about the 100x challenge as well. 100x challenge, the algorithm has made almost 10% since the last time we compounded. So this is absolutely amazing. Let me see if I am able to release this and compound it into the bot right now. I am not able to do that still because it is being used as margin. Okay, that is fine. Let us continue to see this make more and more profit. And at some point, I will be able to release that and compound it into the strategy. So that is what I'm waiting for right now. But 100x challenge still looking very, very good. And in general, altcoins are down significantly, as you know. And I am going to continue to trade here with my trading strategies. I think that this is a good opportunity to get in at a much lower price than just a few days and weeks ago. So if you want to use my trading strategies, guys, go down to the description of this video, sign up to Pionex right here, and then claim the bonuses by using this link. And then you have Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Doge, Cardano and XRP. So make sure to take advantage of these ones. If you want to use it for SUI, HBAR and over 180 other altcoins, click on this link and you have all of the altcoins right there. Now, let me also take advantage of this volatility and the lower prices that you are seeing right now. I am going to start trading more manually, guys, and I am going to, as always, share every single setup with you, and we will be able to document everything right here. At some point, we're also going to start to short the market, but for now, I am going to stick to long trades. And why am I doing this? Because I see a lot of opportunities in the market right now, and I want to take full advantage of that. And nothing is financial advice, of course, but I'm going to share everything that I do here with you before I enter the trade, during the trade, and then once we close it, we will see, just like previously here, if we are able to make profit or not with these trading setups. So this is also exciting for everyone that are not able to use the different platforms, because with manual trades, you can use different exchanges that are available in your jurisdiction. So the trade I'm going to take right now is actually going to be over on Blowfin, which is a new exchange that I am working with. So if you want to sign up to Blowfin, potentially if you want to follow the exact trade on the exact same exchange, sign up to Blowfin. You have the link in the description right here. You have some amazing bonuses right here as well, up to $100,000 in deposit bonuses, but for a limited time only until the 20th of February. So make sure to take advantage of that as soon as possible over on Blowfin. So what am I going to do? Well, let me show you the exact trading setup, and this is going to be for XRP. Why XRP? Because XRP is above key support. XRP is looking strong in general. XRP is a coin I believe is going to continue towards the upside for this bull market. And XRP is also having quite it's 15% away from the next major point of resistance. And in general, it just looks the best out of the altcoins. You can see many of these altcoins are right below key resistance. Even Ethereum is right below key resistance. So for now, I'm going to do this, and we're going to do this for other altcoins once the opportunity arrives. But for now, I'm going to do this for XRP. Okay, so what am I going to do? So the trade is going to be $10,000 plus extra margin to make sure I don't get liquidated if the trade goes against me. It is going to be on 10x leverage, which means that I am going to have a total position of $100,000. So 10,000 and then $100,000. Now I'm not going to enter with the exact, like with all of the amounts all at once. No, what I'm going to do is I'm going to enter 30% right now. I will enter 20%. So let me show you the exact setup here. So 20%. So 30% right now, then 20% is going to be, let me do this just to make it more clear. 20% is going to be right here at the next level of resistance, slightly above this resistance right here. And then 20%, if we come down here to 177, I enter 20% right there as well. And then the final 30% of this trade, I enter right here at $1.56 or 1.57. Because I believe that this structure is going to hold. Even if we see a big pullback for XRP, I'm not saying that we are going to do that. What I'm saying is that I have a strategy, I have a plan. Remember what I always say, always have a plan and a strategy for if the trade goes against you. In my case, my way of doing this is I will average in all the way down to $1.57. If we come down that low, then chances are we could be in a bear market. And then I will reassess the trade right here. But even if we come down here, it means that I will have an XRP trade with an average price of something like $1.84 or something like that. So that is all great. And remember, this wick right here, how many people wish they would have been able to enter with this wick? Well, that is essentially the price you will get if you follow this method right here. Okay, so I am pretty confident in this trade being profitable. Not financial advice, but this is a trade I am going to take. And I believe that this structure at the orange line at $1.56 is going to hold up. Worst case scenario, if we come down here, it's going to hold up. Now, it's more likely that we just enter with the 30% right now, and then we go up. And then we take profit, and that's fine. That means that I only entered with 30%, and the rest of these ones were just stuck in USDT. That's fine. The take profit targets, irregardless of how low we go, no matter how many of these positions I fill, the take profit will be at $2.75, so right here, and the next take profit will be right below this orange line at $3.20. Now, no matter how bullish I feel, if we come up here, that's it. I will take profit. I will not say, but maybe I can squeeze out a little bit more, but maybe I can go even higher. No, this trade, the take profits are at this point, and that's it. Then I can take those profits and I can add those to my trading strategies, or I can do something else with it. But this is a short-term trade. So it's very important to stick to the strategy here and stick to whatever has been agreed. So I'm not going to change this just because I feel more bullish if we go up, because that is like the human emotions trying to take over. Always stick to the plan here. Okay, so right now I'm going to go ahead and do this right now. First, I will do the 30%, which is $3,000. I will buy those 30% right now, right here. So let me go over to Blowfin. So 30%, that would be that would be $3,000 with 10x leverage. You can also do isolated or cross here, whichever you prefer. So it doesn't have to be exact. So let us see, 2,981. That is perfectly fine. So I'm going to go ahead and execute that right now. So here is the order. Actually, I'm just going to go here and I'm going to do a market order right now to make sure that it gets executed immediately. So there we go. It will give me almost 12,000 XRP, and we're going long. We make sure the leverage is correct. Boom, there we go. So here we have the position, the initial 30%, they are now there. Now we're going to add the orders also for the rest of these ones. So I will go ahead and add $2,000 for 202, 2,000 at 1.78, and 3,000 at $1.57. So let me now go ahead and do just that. So go over to limit. So there we go, and you can see that all of my orders have been added. I've added $2,000 right here at this thing, right here at 177 or whatever. We have this one, and then we have the last 30%, we have it down here. Now, one thing I will have to keep my eyes on, as always, is the liquidation price here, because you can see that I will reach my liquidation price faster than I will reach these orders right here. So I will now go ahead and add extra margin. So I'll click here to make sure I don't get liquidated. So I will add another $2,000 for now in extra margin to lower my liquidation price. Actually, I will add a little bit more. So $4,000 in extra margin overall. So there we go, $1.88. Remember, this is going to change a little bit as we come down and fill these other orders here. But with this, I feel like I am pretty safe. Let me add another 2,000 just to make sure, because the average price is actually going to go down as we fill these orders if we come down lower. So the liquidation price in general is also going to become lower as we bring down the average price. And then I can already add the stop orders here if I wanted, but I'm just gonna do that manually as we go up, as I want to update you as well here on the channel. So that's that, guys. This is the trade, this is the plan, this is what I'm doing, and I'm now going to go ahead, once I finish this video, I will add the trade right here so we can follow up. Like I said, I give you the setup before, I follow up throughout the time when the trade is going on, and then once the trade is closed, we are going to add the profit or loss right here, and then we move on to the next one, or maybe I will move on to the next one even tomorrow. Let's see, guys. But if you appreciate this trading setup, let me know down in the comment section. And like I said, if you want to join this trade, go and sign up to Blowfin right now. You get incredible bonuses by using this link right here. Let us quickly move over with some news. MicroStrategy is now Strategy, so they have rebranded to just Strategy to focus on the Bitcoin business essentially. So that is great to see. Also, you are seeing massive inflows. It's a yearly high of inflows, or the most amount of inflows of USDC to exchanges in over a year. Now, this generally means that people are buying the dip, but in this instance, when a lot of people have been using leverage, maybe this inflows is just people transferring more USDC to make sure that they are adding more margin to make sure that they are not going to get liquidated essentially. So there could be two different reasons for this, but in general, more money on exchanges means more potential pumps. Also, what doesn't mean potential pumps is the amount of altcoin unlocks in the next 12 months. So you are going to see $36 billion worth of altcoin unlocks in the next 12 months. This is why I'm telling you, be careful with altcoins in general. So the name of the game is to accumulate as much Bitcoin as possible. That is always the end goal for me. Altcoins are great. I believe that we're in a bull market. Altcoins are going to give you incredible gains. But come the end of the bull market, make no mistake, I want to be out of most of my altcoins, even like XRP and these things that I think is going to go on for a while. They're going to stick around for a while. But I want to be out of most altcoins at the top of, like at the end of the bull market. I want to be out of altcoins. And this is what my trading strategies are helping me with. And I will continue to update you on that, of course, as well. Because the amount of altcoin unlocks that is happening, the market just cannot absorb that. Like I said, it's $36 billion worth of altcoins. that are going to be unlocked, and they're going to be dumped into the market, pushing down the altcoin prices. This is why you see cycle after cycle that generally altcoins, they don't really reach the same peak as they did the cycle before. So you have to be aware of that, guys. And just to put it into perspective, until 2027, the equivalent of half of all USDT in circulations worth of altcoins will be unlocked. Let us look at that in more detail. So in 2027, from now until 2027, the entire half of the market cap of Tether will be unlocked in altcoins. So if there is barely enough, Tether to even buy the amount of altcoins, how can the altcoin market actually not go down over time? Now, we're also going to have massive opportunities with altcoins having drops here, because then we can get in at lower prices and we can ride it towards the upside on the next bullish wave. That is fine, but just understand that most altcoins are just trending down to zero. Most altcoins are going down to zero. The most important thing is to use altcoins, make those gains, put it into Bitcoin. Or if you have a very specific strategy for like what I am doing right here, where I, average in, but then I adjust the settings when we are close to the top. I adjust the settings to make sure that we get a much lower entry and prepare for the next cycle. All of this I go over in my trading strategy video right here. Also, you have the leverage trading tutorial right here. All of these ones are very important to watch. But if you are just holding altcoins, guys, and not using strategies and not having a good way to get out of them once we see that peak, then chances are you are going to get wrecked in general. So please do not make that mistake. Guys, this is what I got for you. I hope that you enjoyed today's video with the trading setup, with this mind-blowing chart, with everything that's been going on. I will see you guys in the next one.